he accepted to become a judge, while Abu Hanifa was tortured because he said no to this post. So they differed. Let's learn to differ, but not to hate each other. Let's learn to tolerate our difference. Not just in fiqh, not just whether you believe that food of the people of the book is halal or haram, or mortgages or interest or things that are taking too much of our time. No, but just let us even come against our stereotypes of the scholars and begin to accommodate images that do not fit. Let's begin to tolerate a lifestyle of a scholar who eats meat every day, who does not wear clothes unless it's worth more than 500 dirhams. I don't know how you, probably he bought it from Next or from this or from that. Let's tolerate this, because this can mean zuhd in a way, can mean modesty in a way. Modesty does not. So the good thing about these Imams is that they challenge the stereotypes that we have about many things, about wara', about poverty, about modesty, about intelligence, about seeking knowledge. They challenge that. They don't confirm. And I don't like mentioning things that confirm ideas. Once I realize that there is an idea that everyone knows about, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested, and this is my problem as a journalist, in sensational, strange things. Whenever I see a strange thing, I pick it up, which is, if a scholar heard me, is a sign of deviance, probably. But we are not deviant because we want to serve the purpose of the human image of the Imams. And I will tell you stories that probably to some of you are shocking. Number 3, show the tolerance of the Imams as an attitude, as a value. Tolerating each other and tolerating differences. No Imam speaks ill of any other Imam. Even if he thinks ill of him, at least he keeps quiet. Ahmad ibn Hanbal says, الناس عيال في الفقه على الشافعي. People in fiqh are just children when compared to Imam Shafi'i. Look who is saying this. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Al-Shafi'i, one of his teachers, was who? Was Imam Malik. Al-Shafi'i, one of his teachers, was Abu al-Hasan al-Shaybani, student of Abu Hanifa. Abu Hanifa had a summit meeting with Imam Malik. Imam Malik met Imam Shafi'i and taught him and used to fund him. Movement of ideas and movement of money and movement of dua and movement of blessing. Under one heading, tolerance. Let's tolerate each other. Because we are not of the greatness of the Imams. We are less than that. The ta'assub or the partisan came later on the hands of students that were more enthusiastic to the teachers more than the teachers were enthusiastic for themselves and for their knowledge. These are the objectives. I will mention at the end how we are going to serve this objective and how we are going to divide the lectures, serving these 3 objectives. Let me now tell you a story, personal story. In the past, when I was young, doing my A-levels, I read a fascinating book by Sheikh Muhammad Qutb, the brother of Sayyid Qutb. I was at that age fascinated by Muhammad more than Sayyid. I liked his style more. I then came to realize that Sayyid was something else that no one could and Muhammad, his brother, was emulating him even in the style. But anyway, and I still love Muhammad probably more than Sayyid. Probably more because I have read his books most. I haven't met either anyway. Muhammad Qutb wrote many books, and one of the books that have had an influence over me is called Qabasat min al-Rasul, glimpses from the Prophet's sayings. And what he does in this book, quite a short book, but very influential to me, is that in each chapter he talks about a hadith, he discusses the hadith, and then he presents a new view of the hadith. For example, he talks about the importance of ihsan, the importance of doing something properly. When you do something, do it properly. Even when you slaughter an animal, do it properly so as not to torture the animal. In another hadith, he contemplates on this hadith where Rasulullah says, if you had a seed and the day of judgment came